An evaluation of B-Studio project, education for the next generation of problem solvers. What is B-Studio project? A pilot educational program which helps participants discover techniques for more effective problem solving and critical thinking. It was designed to develop these skills through thought-provoking dialogue and aims to increase their capacity for in-depth synthesis. The curriculum promotes fun learning about leadership, social entrepreneurship, innovation, and business. An evaluation of the B-Studio project was made through the analysis of background of the program from planning to completion of all workshops and participant interviews from individual workshops. B-Studio project has had a positive impact on both educators and youth participants between 2012 and 2016. The program was highly recommended by a range of interviewees. In order to increase sustainability of B-Studio project, it is suggested that the program be targeted at educators, as they impart gained knowledge to youth in schools in and around the country. B-Studio core content comprises of systems thinking, integrative thinking, and design thinking. B-Studio project has taken shape into two types of workshops: Train the Trainers for educators and a youth studio. These create a think outside the box learning opportunity. Some of the benefits of B-Studio project is increased participant engagement, cooperative, interdisciplinary, and relevant educational environments, easier facilitation and integration, structure for social and emotional development, which leads to a decrease in disciplinary problems, common language, and a set of tools that facilitate collaborative problem solving, and high leverage actions and solutions to problems. 35 phone calls were made and telephone interviews were scheduled with past participants from 2012 to 2014. Participants were randomly selected. 11 educators and 12 youths agreed to telephone interviews. 28 video interviews and 15 recorded notes from the most recent Train the Trainers workshop were reviewed, and 12 feedback forms and workshop material were also assessed. Educators responded positively to B-Studio project. They all used what they learned in workshops and applied it to their daily lives as it was practical. The experience of this program has not only been applicable to their classroom, and that speaks volumes for impact. It is difficult to measure tangible effectiveness. However, based on these interviews, especially from as far back as 2012, these participants have been positively impacted by this project. The program was interesting and provoked critical thinking. Mental models, triangles, and mapping systems showed me how things interconnect. Now I ask myself what are motivating factors and how things might be connected. I use what I learned on a daily basis as I try to exercise a higher level of thinking. I don't accept things at face value anymore. Now I ask questions before I act or make a decision. Youths also responded positively and seemed to be very receptive to B-Studio project. They also stated that they use core content in their daily lives. The impact on youth as they have been exposed to this type of education seemed to be significant, especially as they attended the workshops during their formative years. They would recommend this program to their peers because they felt that it taught them how to think differently, and it is important to have different perspectives. It was eye-opening. I started to think in different ways, looking at the world differently. It was fun and interactive. It made things that seemed complicated very simple. I have used the iceberg exercise for a project in school. One of the main evaluation challenges was interviewing participants who have already been exposed to previous rounds of evaluations. Each workshop has a built-in evaluation through use of B-Studio reflection notes. Evaluation questions such as what learning has stayed with you from B-Studio project, and other daily reflection questions. There was also an in-house videographer that posed questions to the majority of participants during the latest Train the Trainers workshop. This makes it challenging for an external evaluation to be as effective. Other challenges included diversity of participants, sustainable funding, lack of awareness of the program from potential participants, encouraging participants to commit to minimum 90% attendance, and a lack of communication among graduates after the program. Bigger picture challenges included training more facilitators to be able to host individual workshops, scaling the program while maintaining quality, creating an effective monitoring and evaluation plan, and determining the impact and effectiveness of the program. Recommendations. For the Educators program, hold workshops minimum 3 times a year. Ensure that each workshop has no more than 20 participants. For every 5 participants, there should be 1 facilitator. Have program graduates meet every quarter. As they graduate, they should be introduced to past graduates to network and share ideas. Create a marketing and communication strategy to advertise the program, and engage with graduates to promote program at their educational institutions. Recommendations for the youth program would be to hold workshops minimum 3 times a year during school holidays. Ensure that each workshop has no more than 20 participants. For every 5 participants, there should be 1 facilitator. Create a marketing and communication strategy to advertise this particular program and have students promote the program through their school networks. B-Studio project has had a positive impact on both educators and youth participants between 2012 and 2016. The program was highly recommended by a range of interviewees. There are further long-term benefits of B-Studio project if targeted to educators through the Train the Trainers program, as there will be more educators in Trinidad and Tobago available to implement this program in schools around the country. As a result of this, there will be a much higher yield of youths being exposed to this type of education program. This enhances the overall sustainability of B-Studio project.